Study skills or study strategies are important for all students to develop, but they're most especially important for our students who learn differently. Having good, sufficient study strategies can help our students feel more secure in the classroom as their literacy skills are remediated. It's important for this to be a collaborative effort, for our children to feel like we're listening to their opinions and addressing their needs. It's also important that when we say, oh, I'm going to help you with your study strategies, that we emphasize that we want them to study more efficiently, not necessarily study more. So we can break it down into three areas: time, materials, and task. Now, when we think about time, the first thing we want to do is find out what's the expectation at school. How much does the school expect your child to spend on homework every night? Once we have that information, we can look at our family schedule and see, do we actually have that much time during the day that's available for our child to study? Once you've determined those two things, then you can talk with your child about when's the best time for you to study. Some children do really well in coming home, having a little snack, and getting right to work, and then they're done and can enjoy the rest of the evening. Other students really want to come home and relax, and both of those are totally valid. So that's a nice thing to work with your child and find out when are they the most effective. Ideally, we would set this time aside every day at the same time. Now, of course, that's not going to happen, but we can strive for that. The next area is materials. We want to be sure that we have all the basic materials already gathered so that we're not wasting time wandering around the house looking for a pencil. So if we can pull those materials together and put them in a study skills toolbox, I'm talking about a toolbox or maybe even a tackle box that you and your child fill with the items they need for study, like Post-it notes, flags, note cards, pens and pencils, a ruler, a hole punch, scissors, those things that they need regularly that facilitate good studying. Now, it's also nice for them to have that toolbox in a consistent place so that they are studying at the same place and at the same time every day. What we know about routine behavior is that it frees up our working memory, so that we're thinking more about what we're doing and less about how or when we're going to do it. So now let's go to tasks, because tasks are where time and materials come together. So you can sit down with your child and look at the different tasks that they have and figure out what do they need to do to complete that task. So first we figure out the steps, and then we guide them in figuring out the sequence. For example, if your child is supposed to read a section of their textbook and then answer questions, the sequence is to read the questions first and then read the text so that they know what they're looking for. That'll save them a lot of time and will also enhance their reading comprehension. As your child gets older, those tasks become more complicated, and that need for task analysis and sequencing becomes even more important. We can also have our children look at how long does it take to do various tasks and keep track of that, which helps them predict the next time, and it helps develop time management. So when they're assigned a paper or a project as they get older, and those are multi-step tasks, we can break those tasks down into individual steps, help our students sequence them, identify how long we anticipate those tasks will take, and then plot it out on a family calendar so that we do incremental steps across a period of time rather than that last minute try to throw it together. So that reduces stress and improves the outcome. I hope that these steps will be helpful for you. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is help our students establish those routines, those structures, those strategies that they can take forward into life with them and help them feel more comfortable and confident as they complete their home study.